welcome back to Multifamily Live. Today we're talking about passively investing in the multifamily syndication. So there's a lot of context for you to understand. So you can look at an investment and say, one, is this a good investment? Two, even if it is a good investment, is this the right investment for you? Now, it may sound like the same thing. However, there could be an investment that is deemed good. However, it might not be the investment that is right for you at this time. Now, that said, think about a few things, right? So if you're looking to put money to work and you want it to only work for, let's say, 12 months or less, and the horizon on the timeline of the investment for the multifamily syndication is 5 years, probably not ideal. Also flip-flop that around. If you're looking to put your money and not have to think about having it come back to you and find another investment for 6, 7, 8, 10 years, and this multifamily syndication is only 3 years, again, not the right investment for you. If you're very bullish on where you live, right? So say you live in Delaware or Kansas, and you only want to invest in that state, and the investment, although it looks good, is in Georgia, again, maybe not right for you. So as you're looking at investments, it becomes very key to, of course, look at the operator. Is the operator's track record fluid? Have they constantly shown up and done what they said? Now, that doesn't always just have to be in multifamily syndication. If there's a new operator, it could be in other various lines of business. Have they been committed and stayed committed to what they have done? I see many times that people start new things and start and stop a lot, right? So a multifamily syndication can run 3, 5, 7 years. But if there's a person who's trying to put together a syndication and on their resume, they've had a lot of jobs or a lot of business they've started that have only been 6 or 9 months, that would probably look down on them because they haven't really fully sustained to stay with something for very long. How fluent are you with the market that potentially this investment is? Does the operator know this market very well? How did they find this deal? How is this relationship met? What roles are they playing in part of this deal? There's typically lead generation, due diligence, underwriting, asset management, capital raising, balance sheet. Those are a lot of roles that the syndicator or the GP or the operator will handle. What roles is this specific person playing? What are the team members that this person has around them? Do they have good back-end people? Do they have, of course, their property manager? Was this a broker relationship? Do they have the right insurance partners in place? Do they have mentors? Do they have other people being part of their process that can help with the due diligence, that can help with the underwriting, that can help? That's a second look at what they're doing. Or is that operator putting money into the deal themselves? Are they being very aggressive with some of their assumptions? And on the other side, what happens if some of their assumptions don't completely pan out, don't completely carry on for them to hit their rent bumps or maybe operate at the expense level that they thought they could? How have they fared on other deals? Is this a business plan that they have replicated on other deals, or is this a complete one-off from business plans that they've done in other places? So these are just a few questions here, but this is for you to engage to say, based on the questions I just asked there, on the response that you got from the operator, what would be your comfort level when you heard a response back to them? If this is their first time implementing this business plan, would that make you worried about the business plan being implemented? Or if they've now completed 4, 5, or 6 deals that have gone full cycle, they've executed the business plan, executed the business plan, and sold, what kind of level of comfort would that provide? How prepared are they in terms of having all their documentation together? Will they do distributions quarterly, yearly, monthly? When will distributions start? In their other deals, how have their distributions met their pro forma distributions? Meaning, if they've said distributions would happen every quarter, have they? And if they said they'd be 5% or 10%, have they been that? In communication, how will the operator, the syndicator, reach out to investors? Will it be on an ad hoc basis? Will it be regular updates? Will they be weekly, monthly, yearly? These are some of the questions that you can ask a person that you're investing with. Remember, you do work hard for this money. and you have the right to ask these questions. So ask the questions and put it in front of you, and put it in front of the person who's putting together this deal. And if they don't know or can't answer these questions, ask why not. And if it's a question that's maybe a lawyer question or attorney question, that's not always their responsibility to take that liability upon themselves. But hopefully they can put you in position to find that information correctly for you and for your investment strategy. All right, so these are just some of the things to think about when you're looking at for a passive investment. Of course, have any questions, reach out to us. You can go over to yarusiholdings.com. Love to hear more about you, what you're looking for as well. And let's do this.